There is one topic that almost every foreigner hears about sooner or later before or after arriving in the Philippines. Some people say it is real, others say it is exaggerated. It can make new arrivals nervous before they even experience daily life here. Today, while riding through Metro Manila, I want to talk honestly about something many call foreigner tax and what it has really been like for me. So what exactly is foreigner tax? It usually refers to situations where a foreigner is charged a higher price than a local, simply because they look foreign. Most of the time this conversation pops up online and can sound worse than it actually is. My experience has been far more balanced and honestly not something that affects daily life in a big way. Personally, I have only noticed this kind of pricing at some local markets and some resorts. It is not something I see at malls, grocery stores, restaurants, or chain stores. When it does happen, the difference is usually small, maybe 50 pesos, maybe 100, sometimes 200 depending on the item. For some people, that price difference feels frustrating. For others, it is not a big deal at all. For me, it depends on the situation. If it is a small local vendor and the difference is minor, I usually just let it go. At the end of the day, that extra amount does not change my life, but it might help someone else. I also think it is important to understand context. Many local vendors assume foreigners earn more, especially compared to the average local income. That assumption is not always correct, but it explains why this idea exists in the first place. It is not always about taking advantage. Sometimes it is just misunderstanding. Another thing I have learned is that attitude matters. When you greet people politely, smile, and show respect, prices often change naturally. Even learning a few basic local words can make a difference. I have seen situations where being friendly mattered more than bargaining skills. There are also times when foreigners blame foreigner tax for something that is just normal pricing. Markets do not always have fixed prices. Locals bargain too. Price differences can happen between locals themselves depending on mood, timing, and relationship with the vendor. The mistake some people make is expecting everything to work exactly like their home country. This is not home, and that is not a bad thing. Part of living abroad is learning what to accept, what to question, and what to simply let go. If a price feels too high, you always have options. You can politely ask for a lower price, walk away, or buy somewhere else. No one is forcing you. That freedom alone removes a lot of stress once you realize it. I want to be clear that this topic should not define the Philippines. The kindness, hospitality, and warmth I experience daily far outweigh the few moments where pricing feels uneven. Those moments are rare compared to the positives. Most days, life here feels relaxed. From stopping for food, chatting briefly with locals, or noticing small smiles, the overall experience is welcoming. If foreigner tax exists at all, it is a very small part of a much bigger picture. Mindset matters more than anything else. If you arrive expecting problems, you will find them. If you arrive open-minded and patient, life becomes easier. The Philippines rewards those who take time to understand rather than judge. So is foreigner tax real? Yes. Is it a serious problem? In my experience, not really. It is usually minor, occasional, and manageable. Life here is so much positivity that these small issues are barely noticeable. Perspective changes everything. Thanks for riding with me today. If you enjoyed these videos and would like them to be longer, let me know in the comments. Reading your comments is what motivates me to keep creating content. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.